Hello. Okay. Still trying to work out sound, people. Still trying to work out sound, people. And I think we've got it worked out. Still trying to work out sound, people. And I think we've got it worked out. Okay. So now you can hear me. Duke Rider here. Going to do some streaming. We're going to stream some My Rise. Now this... I have done this, I've played through this twice before. That is, if you look over here, you see my overalls. That's why my overalls are higher, is because I have played through these before. So, anyway, what we're going to do today is talk a little bit before we get started about how this works. As we go through, there's different decisions that we have to make. And we have different personalities that we can choose from that help unlock different things. So, like I said, I've already played these through a couple times. So, as we go through, we are going to look at some of the different things that we can unlock with different types of different types of rewards. Let me see. I'm trying to figure out the promotion thing here. As far as your personality. And then it tells you what everything unlocks. So okay, so with this first one, we're going to do, for the male, we're going to do a scheming and calculated, and for the female, we're going to do bold and brash. Anyway, so we'll load in, and you'll kind of see how we jump into doing it the following time. So you got Toy, and we'll talk about Troy here in a little bit, but you got R-Truth, and we'll let R-Truth talk for a minute.
Greetings, Time Trailblazer. You've made it through once more. Remember me?
I remember you, Truth. But what's with the ridiculous getup?
Ridiculous? Oh, I forgot you're mean in this version of the ending. Ouch. Unless it's the first time you've been mean to me. I'm already confused. Interdimensional travel is hard, even with an outfit like this. But enough lack of pleasantries. You already know the deal here. Make different choices, set other starting options, blah blah, hooray! You want to go for another weird ride?
Let's try something different. I'm ready.
That's the spirit. Keep riding that time stream until our timelines cross again.
Alright, so we're going to start this for the third time. I'm not going to give away any of the secrets about how this works, but you'll see how all the different decisions we make. There are some shockers in here, so we just hope you enjoyed this.
Officer Paul Triple H Levesque is here on Raw. He must have some major news to share.
Well, let's hear what the game has to say.
As you all know, we've been building a new era in WWE, a direction that's bolder than anything you've ever seen before. But to forge this path, we need talent who can rise to the occasion. Whether that's someone who's already here or an outsider ready to step in and lead the charge. Who is going to be the superstar to lead us to that next level? Well, we're going to answer that question starting next Monday on Raw with the WWE Draft.
The WWE Draft kicks off next Monday. That's huge news.
Raw and SmackDown GMs Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis have decisions to make that will shape the future of WWE. Now, I know I'm supposed to be impartial, but as a chief content officer, I'm gonna drop a couple of hints about who I think will be selected #1 overall and become the leader of this new era.
All right, so we get to choose whether we're going to compete in the men's division or compete in the women's division. So we're going to compete in the men's division this time, because who you pick, what division you pick, depends on some of the twists and turns along in the storyline. So we're going to play in the men's division here tonight.
This individual is going to be a force in the men's division for years to come. I've seen his potential for greatness already as...
And I'm going to choose, these are your different choices: top star on Raw, biggest name on SmackDown, another promotion, or a decorated MMA champion. Well, I'm going to go from another promotion.
Star of another promotion. That's right. I think you know who I'm talking about. They could be the next AJ Styles, the next Jade Cargill, or better yet, carve their own path to lead the new era of the draft when we take the next step in WWE's revolution.
The CCO just alluded to the fact that we might have a rival promotion star going #1 overall.
Oh, I can't wait for draft night.
So this is the part that drives me crazy because it goes really, really fast. But this is your social feed. This is a coin toss between the GMs of WWE. Raw has won the right to have the first pick in next week's WWE Draft. Rumors are swirling as to who it could be. The craziest rumor I've seen is at Thunder, which is my created wrestler's Twitter handle. Then you get to go through a whole bunch of stuff. Hearing that Thunder's contract has expired and they're officially a free agent, and now the WWE Draft is next week. Coincidence? Triple H, a new era forges ahead next Monday on WWE Raw with the start of the WWE Draft. Lardon, whatever that is, says yes, Triple H. A new era does begin next week, and it will be built on old bones. CM Punk, some of you need to stop listening to criticism from people who you wouldn't ask advice from. Jeez, wow. WWE NXT text that this week on WWE NXT and intergender NXT Unity Tag Team Champions JC Jane and Lexis King will defend their titles against Shawn Spears and Call Me Psycho. I think it's Psycho Sally from the old games. I could be wrong. Who will walk away with the gold? This is Geneva Rose from last year's game. It says, do not miss the latest episode of TBD featuring matches from the Battle of Las Vegas 10. It's going to be fire. So that is all of that. Then we jump over here to our DMs, and we have one from Geneva Rose, which is who we are competing for. Says, I've seen all the reports online, and we go way back. So can you give me a hint as to where you're headed next? Is it WWE? If not, you know you're always welcome here at TBD. All right, that's the end of the DMs. All right, here we are with our hub. As you can see, I'm pretty much going to max out here because I did get the extra bonus when I was able to purchase this game. Over here, these are different things that you unlock by doing the live event matches that we'll talk with Troy about. But you know, as you can see so far, I've unlocked up to Psycho Sally. So, but you could go all the way, and you end up needing like 280 stars, and these are stars for your matches. So that's what I've earned so far. Just playing those, trying to have 5-star matches for playing those. I'm not going to do any of those during this. So anyway, let's meet Troy.
Hello there. So nice to finally meet you. I'm Troy Simpkin, seasoned and esteemed WWE producer.
Hey, Troy. Nice to meet you, too.
We are so excited for your arrival in WWE. And by the way, I've heard how things are handled where you're coming from, and this is going to be a breath of fresh air. Nothing but professionalism on this side of the fence.
Don't believe everything you read online. That's good to know. So, what's the plan?
We want your impending debut at the draft to stay top secret. So to keep all the internet sleuths guessing, management thought it would be a good idea for you to compete for another promotion one last time. So, where do you want to go?
Hey guys, sorry I had to run and check on something real quick. Alright, so...
I think a match on the US indie scene would get people talking. Can you book me in TBD?
Sure thing. Just don't get injured. And a win would be nice. We'd look like idiots if our big free agent lost before their debut.
Got it. I'll take care of business.
Oh, one more thing. Make sure you look good on draft night.
What are you getting at?
It's just that in the past, WWE superstars had to wear whatever we told them to for their non-ring attire. And as much as I miss those days, that's no longer how it works around here. It's a new era with fewer restrictions. So you can wear whatever you want.
So I can dress how I want to dress? I assumed that was the case, but thanks for confirming.
All right, we better wrap this up before any looky-loos start pulling out their phones. Safe travels, and we'll see you soon.
Alright, now we get to talk to Jade Cargill. Alright, now we get to talk to Jade Cargill. Alright, now we get to talk to Jade Cargill.
How have you been?
Busy. Good to see you again, Jade. You've been on one hell of a run in WWE. Not that I'm surprised. When we worked together, I always knew you were destined.
Hell of a run in WWE. Not that I'm surprised. When we worked together.
I appreciate that. And from what I'm hearing, you might be following in my footsteps.
Maybe. You never know where I'll show up next.
Really? Because I just saw you talking to a WWE producer. But if you don't want to say, I respect that.
Thanks, Jade. See you soon. Maybe.
Conversation over. We're in the airport, by the way. Alright, I'm going to go to the match. By the way, I have the settings set on normal. That way everybody can see, you know, we can kind of run through this quickly. I don't have to spend a whole lot of time on a lot of the matches. Some of them are pretty hard, pretty difficult, but we'll get through those, I hope. So TBD Wrestling, don't miss the hottest free agent in wrestling, Thunder versus Cole Quinn for life at TBD. Wait, what? Now I don't know what to think. So the plan is working. We are throwing them off the scene. Y'all may remember TBD from last year's My Rise, if y'all played it. And no, I did not set this entrance. This is the stupidest entrance I've ever seen in my life. Oh, I need to go change my shirt. I have to go change the design on my shirt. I forgot I changed this. Cole Quinn, a longtime member of the WWE 2K roster. Going all the way back to 2K19, I believe, maybe even further than that. We'll play full entrances so that everybody can see them. I also need to change my tag team partner's hair, but I'll do all those changes off screen later. Except for my shirt, I'll change that here after this match, because it won't take but a second for me to change that. Like I said, I have this set on normal so that you know, I don't have to deal with them fighting back a whole lot. And I'm not the fastest at but not all the time. You see, I've missed him 3 times already this match. And yes, I'm a heavyweight, but I'm an agile heavyweight. I'm not great at these either. Signature number 1. Finisher number 1. Finisher number 2. Okay, so match number 1 is done, and next we go into the draft. Hopefully they'll let me do change my wardrobe before that. Doesn't look like it.
Huge night we have on Raw with the start of the WWE draft.
And it just got even bigger. It's the hottest free agent in wrestling. Will they be the #1 pick?
And just so y'all haven't noticed, we do not get to pick these clothes. This is just what they give you, and it's awful ugly for some reason. I don't understand why. It's like they give you the ugliest shirt they can find for you to wear on your character, so it's terrible. Alright, Thunder is here for the start of WWE draft at WWE Raw. Don't miss this huge night. We've already read all the others. Alright, so to change your appearance, we will go here to appearance. Like I said, I'm just going to do this real quick. It will not take long. We're going to go to attire. We're going to take this and we're going to copy it, and we're going to go over here and we're going to paste it. We're going to take this, we're going to copy it, and we're going to go over here and we're going to paste it, and you'll see why next time we go around. And then we're going to copy this, which is my entrance attire, and paste it. And like I said, you'll see why on the second playthrough, not necessarily this playthrough, why I have on that particular shirt. You'll figure it out after you watch this playthrough. But anyway, we've done that. Wait, what? Oh, I didn't save it. My bad, y'all. I'm sorry, guys. That would be my fault. Okay, now. There we go. Alright. Accept, save, and complete. You do not want to do quick save. You want to do save and complete. And we're setting up for our first backstage interview. This is the longest it has taken to upload. But the thing about the new PlayStation 5 games is they go quick to the next screen. And here we are for our interview with Kathy Kelly.
Thanks for taking the time to answer a couple questions before the draft. I know you just got here and must be getting pulled in 100 different directions, so I'll try to make this quick.
No problem. And it's Kathy, right? Good to meet you.
You too. Well, you've competed all over the world and most recently were a star for a rival company. What personality traits led to your success?
Okay, again, here's another choice that we have to make. I've done the bold and brash. I've done the comedic and fun. I've unlocked those things. I'll probably do this on the next round so you can see, because it's pretty hilarious. But this time I'm going to do the scheming and calculated.
Everything I do has a purpose. People like to say they're 2 steps ahead. Well, I'm 20. You can't survive on sheer strength and athleticism. You need to be scheming and calculating.
I can see how that got you here. So then, what can you say about the rumors that you'll be selected at #1 overall tonight?
I'd say it's something I could use in my favor. Perception is reality, right? Well, if I'm #1, that just makes my opponents perceive me to be that much tougher to beat. I'll use any advantage I can get.
Well, I know you're busy, so I'll let you go for now. Thanks again, and good luck with the draft.
All right, interview done. On to the draft. Oh, we talked Triple H first.
Good to see you.
Hey, boss.
You feeling okay? I know it's tough. New surroundings, big expectations, especially with everything lined up tonight.
I've got all the angles covered. Kind of like this wrestler I used to watch growing up. What was his nickname? The Cerebral Assassin?
Never heard of him.
Yeah, I guess he didn't amount to much.
Good one. I gotta get going, but you should be proud of everything you've accomplished to get here. You've earned it. See you out there in a bit.
They did a really good job with the sound on this game too, because you can hear the background you can hear the crowd in the background while you're in the locker room. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, so let's continue the story and get on with the draft finally.
It's time to kick off the WWE draft.
Thank you. But tonight is not about me. It's about launching this company in a new and exciting direction. And that all starts with the announcement of the top overall pick. So let's not wait any longer. With the first pick in the WWE draft, Raw is honored to select the future of WWE.
There they are, the #1 pick in the WWE draft, and wow, it's a good one. Talk about making a splash. Adam Pearce got himself a generational talent. We heard all the rumors. This smackdown. Stand by, there's some kind of technical issue here. Talk about ruining a moment. What the heck? Who was that? Well, where's security? Can someone explain what just happened? Okay, got it. The draft will continue after this break.
Sorry, y'all. Coughing here a little bit. All right, story complete. Story A. So for this, you unlock Triple H's suit bundle and Nick Aldis's suit bundle. Why Adam Pearce doesn't have a suit bundle, I don't know. But anyway, that's what you unlock for this first part of the storyline. Sorry, y'all. I'm choked up for some reason. I don't know what. Something. I got a frog in my throat, I guess. And there's all the tweets about everything that happened. Alright. Thunder made history at the first overall draft pick of the WWE Draft, WWE Raw, and Scrap Daddy AP, which is Adam Pearce, got a good one. Lardon, you can't ignore it. The new era has begun. Alright, so what I said out of that. DMs, Triple H. We're looking into what happened as we take our talent's safety seriously. Definitely not how we operate around here. We have handled we have it handled though. Sorry, y'all, I can't read. So stay positive and focus on what's next. All right, we're gonna talk to Adam Pearce.
First of all, I'm sorry about what happened out there. We're working with the authorities to get to the bottom of it, but Hunter says it seems like it was just a random, unstable individual. Is this how things are handled over here in WWE? Maybe I would have been better off staying where I was. I assure you that's not the case. You're in good hands with us. So if it was a random person, what was with that stuff on the Tron? I wouldn't assume the two things were connected. Could have been unrelated technical difficulties. Either way, I don't think it's anything to worry about. Better to focus on the positive and move on. I can handle my own strategy on how to deal with this. Thanks. I'll set up a match for you next week on Raw, and it'll be against a local competitor you'll be sure to dominate. After that, no one will be talking about what happened tonight.
So as I said, I have this set on normal. I would set it higher, but like I want to run through this with you guys so you can see everything that happens without me taking forever in the match time, because the storyline's the best. But when I do the live events and stuff like that, I will up it just to make better for more 5-star matches. So we got CM Punk here that we could talk to, and Troy. Well, let's talk to Troy first.
That attack came out of nowhere. Are you okay?
Hey, Troy. I'm a lot more angry than I am hurt.
That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. The perfect way to blow off a little steam.
You got any idea who was under that mask? Because that's who I'd like to get my hands on.
I do not. However, since I got promoted, which was definitely based on merit, not because Roman Reigns landed on me at WrestleMania and Triple H felt bad about my numerous injuries, I've been put in charge of booking the matches for our live events.
Congratulations?
You should be congratulating yourself, because I've got my eye on you to be the main attraction for our next big tour.
I appreciate it, Troy. But I'm focused on figuring out who jumped me, and then enacting some very disproportionate revenge.
That's exactly why you should compete in some live event matches. It's the perfect opportunity to sharpen your skills and max out your abilities. Trust me, you won't believe the kind of rewards you'll get with live events.
Fine, Troy. Next time you have a live event opportunity, hit me up.
You're the best. Thanks so much. You'll find me waiting for you when I'm ready to book the next bunch of shows.
Can't wait.
All right, so now when I want to do the live events, which I won't, like I said, I won't do in this run through of the next one, you can, we'll hang out with Troy a little bit. All right, let's talk CM Punk.
Hey, you all right? I'm okay. I know we didn't cross paths too much at our former workplace, but it's good to see a friendly face here. Anyway, it's wrestling. On to the next thing, right?
Listen, I know management wants us to brush things like this under the rug, but I'm not sure it was a one-time event. Besides, how does some random person get access to the Tron?
That's what I said.
Look, if I were you, I'd keep your head on a swivel. I'm just speculating, but this could be the start of something bigger.
I agree. I'll be ready if and when something happens again.
Alright, so let's go to our first match. Tune in next week when the first overall WWE draft pick Thunder makes their WWE debut on WWE Raw. Duh, I was drafted to Raw. I'm going to make my debut on Raw. I mean, that kind of gives you a rundown, but it's really hard to read it now because it love loads so fast.
And guys, do you believe in miracles? Guys?
is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Louisville, Kentucky, weighing in at 260 pounds, Adrian Bond.
Lots of confidence for someone who's always destined to rack up L's.
That's not always true. What if the GM puts him up against another local talent?
Then we all lose, Saxton.
This is the entrance I designed or chose.
And his opponent from Springfield, Illinois, weighing in at 215 pounds, Philip Thunder Grant.
This guy is no stranger to the squared circle, but there is something special about stepping into a WWE ring for the first time.
Definitely, Saxton. The attack at the draft was certainly a disappointing welcome, but this match should give this superstar the debut he deserves.
This is the music I've been using since they took custom music out of the game, which is something they need to add back, custom music and custom videos. I think they did, but I haven't figured out how to use it yet.
WWE's newest superstar has finally arrived.
Yes, it's one of the Shield's. I believe it's Dean Ambrose's Shield entrance.
I'm sure that our newest superstar and #1 draft pick is thrilled to get into the ring and put the events of last week's draft behind him.
If a fraction of the hype is real, the attack at the draft will soon be nothing but a speed bump in what will likely be a long and fruitful WWE career.
A career that should start with flattening Adrian Buck, who drew the short straw to end up as sacrificial roadkill.
That chain wrestling stuff, I don't know anything about it. I don't know anything about this, so...
And into the side headlock.
And I don't know how to get out of it, so... This is part of the game I have not figured out yet. Like I said, I don't know how to get out of it or anything, so...
And he manages to kick out at one.
That's still a quick kick out at this point. Ooh, clothesline delivered.
Here we go, stalking a fallen opponent, Kinshasa.
Look at this, deadlifting their opponent.
Slam.
That is the kind
I will figure out that chain wrestling. Someday, I'll figure out the chain wrestling. Oops, I missed.
The fight's just broken out. The fight is on, and it's furious.
Each exchange just sapping the energy from these two.
See, I went too far on that one.
Making way towards the top rope.
That scary look in his eyes, fixated on the opposition.
Flying crash landing.
for a high risk towards the outside, but it ended up being in vain.
So yeah, I have it set on normal, but sometimes it's still kind of...
Part of town here on the apron.
have hit a steel beam out on the apron, and they definitely just felt all of it.
Ah, not close enough. Not close enough.
And this is just outrageous power into a German. Talk about intimidation. I'm not sure if it's resilience or stupidity that's going to drive you to try and come back from a move like that.
Bang! Knee right to the face.
Nicely done, snap suplex.
So quick. He's been put through the ringer tonight.
We're reaching that point where one more big maneuver could change the whole match.
Well-delivered suplex.
Adrian looking helpless to every attack.
Yeah, Buck's got to slow down this assault.
German suplex released. One strong attack after another.
Delivering right hands, then slamming their face down.
Guys, I think he just got busted open.
Oof, yeah, that does not look good.
Can he continue like this?
And attacking the body here could be a smart strategy.
Standing moonsault. Quick reflex is so important in a match like this. In trouble in the corner. Running knee strike. He's getting completely overwhelmed now.
Yeah, he is struggling to get back into the swing of things.
Second signature.
Down to one knee.
There's a shining with her. Getting up real slow. Not quite all there.
Uh-oh. Dark matter.
Buck looks knocked out. Framing him up. He's got a picture-perfect opportunity here.
It did the same thing. Didn't hold it long enough.
Just had ended things. What a resounding victory here tonight for the #1 pick.
I agree, Byron. That was pure domination.
What the hell? Not this again.
It's the same attacker from the draft.
Where's security? Come on.
I guess he's taking matters into his own hands.
Good, I'm sick of this.
And this time, they're not getting away.
The masked assailant is regretting this now.
They might not be masked for much longer.
Is that Tony D'Angelo from NXT?
Not surprised with his track record.
We're going to go to commercial while we sort this out.
All right, let's see what happens. As Tony D was the masked assailant. Let's check it out. Kind of a shocker there.
That's enough! Sit down and stay there.
What are we going to do with him? We're going to get some answers. We're going to get them right now.
You have no idea.
I have a lot of ideas. Now we're going to start figuring out which one of them is accurate. Start talking.
The new era has arrived.
I know you're known for these types of attacks, but why did you target me? Jealous that I was the #1 pick and you weren't even drafted?
It's not always about you. It's about us. Them. All of them.
Who is them? Your goons? The family?
Lardan.
I think I've had about enough. We'll settle this when you face me in a match next week. Get this attention-seeking mafia wannabe out of here!
Okay, Lardon. Triple H says, I meant what I said. Talent safety is top priority in WWE. So I apologize that we weren't able to stop Tony D'Angelo before he assaulted you again. But you will get your hands on him in a match. Then management will deal with him accordingly, and this will all be over. CM Punk again.
So you got the bad guy, huh?
Well, looks like it.
I know Triple H and everyone is telling you this is over now, but I still think there's more to come.
I think so too. I don't think D'Angelo would do this on his own. Whether it's his family or someone else behind the scenes. There's got to be other people involved.
Exactly. And the entire roster should be on the lookout. I know I will be.
Alright. So CM Punk recently returned to WWE, and now he trying to help you out. Alright, we're going to a match with Tony D'Angelo. It's official. Next week on WWE Raw, Thunder will have a chance at revenge against Tony D'Angelo. Lardon, revenge will be had. Mark for Life, he's one of the guys from the old games, says, I have so many theories about this Lardon account. And then this other fan, I don't remember her name, Tasla-tastic, I don't remember her real name though, says, I do, or me too, this is getting interesting. Alright, so we go to the match. I'll let you see Tony's entrance, but I'll skip mine. There's no point for you to see mine every single time I come out to the ring.
It's Raw's #1 draft pick hoping to shut down their attacker.
Alright. So like I said, we'll skip mine. You don't need to watch it every time.
It's time to cut the disrespect. The Don is in the building.
And his opponent, representing the family, from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 240 pounds, Tony D'Angelo.
A man who has amassed power in NXT and has continually grown his family.
I just realized I have the same pants that Tony D has.
Anyone in the ring tonight is going to learn a harsh lesson. You don't test the Don.
Yeah, a win here tonight proves that Tony D'Angelo is truly a made man.
We're certainly no strangers to surprise attacks and deceptive actions, but this match feels especially personal. You're not wrong, Cole. Wait a minute, setting in. Devastating submission coming. Got this one locked in.
Whoops, I wasn't paying no attention.
All right, now he's looking for any way to break out of this, and he does. Knee right to the face. Just going all out with every blow.
I don't know how this happens.
Shoved out of the way. Just a barrage of strikes.
So effective. Vicious combination of strikes.
I love how sweat flies off of him.
Both wrists captured and
from the ropes. Oh, I already did that one.
What's he in for?
Sorry, y'all. I don't mean to keep doing the same moves over and over again.
D'Angelo looking powerless to every attack.
Tony's on the wrong side of every exchange.
I try not to do that, but sometimes I accidentally hit the wrong buttons.
Showcase your power.
Ooh, he fends that off.
D'Angelo finally finding an answer to that onslaught.
Going from the defensive to the offensive, he is ready to go. He's giving this match all he's got right now.
Yeah, he's definitely doing some backpedaling.
Springboard! Shooting star press.
Took a massive risk, but it might have paid off.
Whip back into the ring.
Alright, so if you notice up in the top left-hand corner, it gives you some objectives. You hit these and it activates. The next one.
This is more than a win. The #1 draft pick can now move on and focus on bigger goals.
Good riddance to Tony D'Angelo and whatever this was all about.
Now what? Is that Charlie Dempsey?
What the hell is going on?
That's certainly G.T. Dolan.
Trick Williams from behind. What is happening?
And now Tony D'Angelo's recovered and joining the NXT champion. Clearly D'Angelo wasn't acting alone in all of this. Yeah, I'm starting to see a common theme here, guys. We got to get some help out here.
This is a full-on invasion.
And the invaders are all from NXT. We need help back there, right now. Adam Pearce is trying to intervene.
Nikita Lyons with a chair.
And Pearce goes down too. The NXT Unity Tag Champions have taken out CM Punk. And Charlotte gets nailed too.
This is insane.
Please, somebody, anybody, do something.
We are under siege.
It's Bayley and Kevin Owens.
Finally.
You can't just come in here and do this without repercussions.
What the?
Bayley and KO bonus? Are you serious? What are we witnessing?
If you couldn't tell, this is a mutiny. Current and former members of NXT have united under one cause. We will no longer stand by and be treated like third-class citizens.
Members of the board, do we have your attention?
We will not stop until NXT is the one and only brand left standing in WWE.
I'm just about speechless. We've just witnessed pure anarchy.
It was a mutiny, Saxton. Bayley said it herself. Unbelievable.
Now you have turn at #1. Bayley and Kevin Owens have turned.
I might be out for a bit after what they did to me, but the second I'm back, I need revenge on the NXT Unity Champions and every single person involved.
I'm with you.
Good. But don't forget I warned both of you that this would happen, and no one listened.
I was wrong. I know. But this isn't the time to point fingers.
Yeah, it's the time to start listening to me. No one around here can be trusted. No one. This could go all the way to the top. Who created NXT and would stand to benefit from all this? Yeah. Chew on that for a minute.
Look, I've already spoken to Nick Aldis, and we're going to work together to fight back against this NXT mutiny. Raw and SmackDown are a united front. But we need a leader. I drafted you #1 for a reason. I know you can step up to lead the charge.
After what they did to me, I don't need convincing. But what are we getting ourselves into? You heard what Punk just said about Triple H.
As usual, Punk's way out of line with that comment. I've been working side by side with Triple H the past few weeks to figure out what's been going on. There's no way he has anything to do with this.
I don't know what to believe at this point. I do know Punk was right about being careful who we trust, though.
I know. It seems like Bayley and KO have convinced most of NXT to join them along with some other big names from our side. And we have to assume that any other NXT alumni from Raw and SmackDown might be one of them.
Then it sounds like we need to find someone from outside of WWE who could step in and join the fight against NXT.
You got someone in mind?
I do. I know just the person to turn the tide. They're from...
Alright, here's another selection you get to make. The Indies, a rival promotion, or MMA. So I'm going to pick... actually, hold on. I don't remember which one I was going to pick. Alright, so we're going to pick a rival promotion because we unlock something with that.
They're from the Indies.
Or the Indies.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
But how does that prove they're not secretly working with NXT? How do you know?
I picked the wrong one. My bad. I'll pick the Indies next time. Used to train together. We grew up together. We used to date. I'm going to do this one as we grew up together.
When you know someone for that long, there's a trust that's been built up for years.
All right, sold. After you get them on board, let's talk next steps. And don't wait too long. We need to move fast before this NXT mutiny strikes again.
So yeah, my fault. I jumped and I was meant to pick a rival promotion, but I picked the Indies. And so that was my fault. Alright, so this is where it gets annoying. Social media stuff. We'll start back up at the top. NXT Mutiny. No more hiding out in the shadows or playing third wheel. NXT Mutiny is here. Bailey, you wanted a new era? Well, now you have it. And tonight was just the beginning. We have the numbers, including top stars from the so-called main roster. We are the main roster now. Braun Breaker, I stand with NXT Mutiny. Finn Balor, so do I. And I know Archer of Infamy and JD McDonough are in it too. Archer of Infamy is Damian Priest. Io Sky, NXT Mutiny for life. Kevin Owens, NXT has been the livelihood of this company, only to be pillaged over the years in the draft, and then its stars watered down for the masses. But this mutiny changes everything. We will not stop until we are the only brand left standing in WWE. Becky Lynch, first of all, I'm an NXT alumni who does not support this mutiny, but Triple H, are you going to say or do something about this? And just personally, Kevin Owens was right. That's exactly what they were doing with a lot of the NXT stars up until Triple H took over. And since Triple H took over creative, they have changed quite a bit on how they treat to their NXT stars coming up. Okay, so more social media. Yay, there's 18 bazillion ones here to read from. All right, Tony D'Angelo. I might not have been drafted, but was picked first overall to kickstart the NXT Mutiny. Make no mistake, this is my new family. Shawn Michaels, I've been working hard behind the scenes at NXT for years now. I supported many of these superstars along the way, but I do not support this NXT Mutiny. I know Triple H will handle this sooner or later. Kevin Nash, oh boy, we're going to have a lot to cover on the podcast this week at NXT Mutiny. John Cena, I've seen this type of thing before when I was the victim of the Nexus attack years ago. It's dangerous, and I fear for what's to come. Gigi Dolan, I'm sick of waiting for the call-up. Thanks to It's Bailey and Fight Owens Fight, all of NXT just got the call-up. Hashtag NXT Mutiny. Lardon, we were right in front of you this entire time, hiding in place. You just needed to change your perspective. For a different angle, Lardon is Orlando, where this movement started. Now NXT Mutiny will finish it. Alright, and then JC Jane is one half of the Intergender NXT Unity Tag Team Champions with Lexis King. We are innovators, Creators have changed. Tonight we changed to WWE Forever. Hashtag NXT Mutiny. Alright, so that's all that. Obviously we're in the locker room, so there's showers and stuff going. Alright, let's continue the story. Nick Aldis, hope you're doing okay after all that. Just wanted to let you know that you have my full support. Raw and SmackDown will come together to stop this mutiny dead in its tracks. Now we move on. Alright, so we did unlock a couple of things there. Number one target, the men's mutiny t-shirt and the women's mutiny t-shirt. Like I said, I need to change her hair. It's not quite the way I want it.
Wow, you came all the way here to an indie show to see me? Must really be desperate for help against NXT.
Isn't fighting a rebellious mutiny exactly what lifelong best friends are for?
I thought they were more for exchanging birthday cards and the occasional random text. But maybe we could branch out.
Not to mention the fact Mutiny keeps adding top names, so I can't really trust many people in WWE right now.
So you're saying I was your only option? I see how it is.
Best and only option. So what do you think? Will you do it?
You know I'm ride or die with you. Let's do it.
Great. We need to get started right away.
Okay, just hang on a minute. I do have one more match obligation to fulfill here tonight. Then we'll get started.
All right. You do that, and I'll get to strategizing.
Haven't changed a bit.
Alright, Triple H, I'd like to address recent events surrounding the NXT Mutiny movement. After careful consideration, the official position of the board is one of neutrality. NXT Mutiny will be allowed to continue pursuing its goals. Ultimately, competition is what's best for business. Bianca Belair, what? Becky Lynch, yeah, WTH, Triple H. Bailey, pipe down, ladies. The real man has spoken. And Drew McIntyre says, interesting that the guy who started NXT is deciding to sit back and let this happen. All right, so that's all right. Then we got. I heard Philip Graham brought you in to join our clause. Just wanted to welcome you to the team. Most of all, say thank you. Philip Graham is persistent. Didn't leave me much of a choice, but seriously, it just seems like the right thing to do. We're on the same page. If Triple H wants competition, that's what he's going to get. See you soon, Adam. So, like I said, I need to change her hair. I'm not that big on it, and maybe change a few other. I guess we do have the same last name. I'm not very creative in picking out names and stuff, so I just stuck with the same one. Hey, we're at TBD. Her name is Josie. I can't remember exactly what it was, though, if I remember correctly. Josie Jane, yeah. And yes, she has a lot of the same moves I do. Why? Because, like I said, I'm not very creative. Plus, there's certain moves that I like, and that's just what I do. I pick moves that I like, and that's what I use. What kind of match is this? Let's see, 2 out of 3 falls off, KO off, no time limit. Falls count anywhere, okay. That's interesting. Because you know what happens at a falls count anywhere? You get to use the stop sign. Ah! She blocked it. The only way it would let me buy. Alright, let's see. We're going to go pick out a kendo stick. She's going to try to pin me again. I hit the wrong button. That's a false count anywhere match. Do we really want to do this in the ring? No, we don't. Oh, okay, okay. I love that they actually let you do stuff on the weapons this year. If there was a trash can, you could actually slam them on the trash can. I do need to change this victory celebration too, but like I said, I'll do that kind of stuff off air. Alright, story complete. Independent Confidant. Upgrade 8 points. Which, like I said, I still got plenty. I could even completely upgrade her. Tour bus.
So, this is how #1 draft picks live, huh? Nice.
The tour bus is nice, but more importantly, it's private. We need the listening backstage and feeding information to NXT.
Good point. What about the GMs, though? Can we at least trust them? Adam Pearce was messaging me the other day.
Us full authority to counter the NXT mutiny movement. CM Punk will be helping us too once he's healthy, but for now, it's just us, so we need to figure out our first move.
Whenever I was in a tough situation like this on the Indies, I learned the best path forward is to focus on doing what I do best. Which, in my case, is being...
Alright, again, we get to pick personalities. So what we're going to do here is... let me make sure, I want to make sure I do this, make this decision correctly. Because if you remember just a few minutes ago, I totally... I totally screwed that up. Yeah, we're going to unlock something, we're going to do the Bold and Brash.
Well, since you just basically dropped everything to come in here and help me, it's only fair you take the lead on this. What do you think we should do?
We need to hit them harder than they hit us. Punch them right in the mouth so they know who they're messing with. They showed up here and caused chaos? Okay. We go to NXT and do the same thing, but worse.
I would have leaned toward having a more thought-out plan, but your way could work too. Let's do it.
You ready?
We're gonna punch them right in the mouth.
Let's do this. What the hell?
Well, hello there. Have a good flight down. We were expecting you.
We were not expecting you.
For the uninitiated here, I'm Troy Simpkin, former WWE producer. Now NXT Mutiny's top producer. We knew you'd be coming and we outsmarted you. NXT is clearly not broadcasting here tonight, and instead has moved to a secret, undisclosed location.
You've got to be kidding me.
I'm afraid not. Man, you should see the looks on your faces.
Can I strangle him? I want to strangle him.
I'm just the messenger.
Well, we came all the way here. We're not gonna leave empty-handed.
I think I see where this is going.
Yeah. We're taking Troy with us. He clearly knows more than he's letting on, and we can use him as a bargaining chip.
You're calling the shots.
This really isn't necessary. I'm just a producer. I'm clueless.
We know. You're coming with us.
Please be gentle.
NXT Mutiny. You one-upped us. Well played moving the location of your show. But if you think you outsmarted us, think again. See, I've brought in someone to help even the sides. And she had a brilliant idea.
That's right. We have borrowed your top producer, Troy Simpkin. Say hello, Troy.
Hello? Help, please?
Alright, that's enough. So, NXT Mutiny. If you want Troy back, show up to Raw and fight us. I have my debut match later tonight, and your buddy Troy will be out there at ringside.
And unlike you, we're not going to run and hide. We're going to be exactly where we say we are.
See you soon.
Please show up.
I've not seen this one yet, so both of these character choices are new to me. I've not seen either one of them.
Here she is, making her WWE debut with what seems to be a 50% willing entourage.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Little Rock, Arkansas, Sweet Cindy Grant.
Most would want all eyes on them for their WWE debut, but she seems fine sharing the spotlight.
She's not sharing the spotlight. That's a watchtower searchlight. She and her partner are letting former WWE producer Troy Simpkin know that there's no escape from captivity.
I love how they're using Troy as a pawn. Like he's really worth anything to NXT.
A bold debut so far. Let's see how she fares in the ring.
Here comes the pride of Puerto Rico.
And her opponent, representing the LWO from Queens, New York, Zelina Vega.
Zelina has seen a tremendous amount of success lately. She won the Queen's Crown and reformed the LWO.
Zelina's not showing any signs of slowing down.
Zelina was no stranger to success before, but now she seems destined for the top. I had heard this new addition to the WWE roster has a take-no-prisoners mentality, but she seems to be bending her own rules here tonight.
Desperate times call for desperate measures, Saxton. Now, former WWE producer Troy Simpkin may not be well-liked, but he's the bait they're using to draw Mutiny out.
The question now is whether Mutiny will bite the hook and how any of this may impact the fight going forward.
Just never had a chance to block any of those. Buffet of strikes.
Okay, victory. I couldn't remember what that was.
Deadlifted clean off of the mat. Now that's what you call impact.
Boom! Good night. What a knee.
And Zelina finding herself on the defensive.
Zelina needs to pull a trick from her sleeve.
Oh my, what a splash! Uh-oh. And she quickly turned that around. Turns that back on Zelina.
Rights and lefts, elbows, knees, all of them lethal. Showing absolutely no mercy at all. What an onslaught.
Escapes and a chop block takes him down.
With the counter.
No way.
Once again, she's put on the back foot.
Another reminder that the longer this match goes on, the harder things are going to get.
Snap suplex.
And yes, usually you need two finishers to take some of these guys out.
Driven down.
Not always, but sometimes. Especially the bigger stars.
Waistlock, no, no! Belly to belly! My goodness! Uh-oh, double underhook. Tiger bomb!
A power bomb like that will leave you with bruises and remind you...
No way! Slide out to the floor, what a splash!
Risking it all and able to connect like a homing missile. Oh, man!
She's in total control at the moment.
Yeah, she's pulling out all the stops.
She throws her back in.
Springboard elbow.
Double underhook, up and...
Wing clipper. Zelina in her clutches.
Oh, and a knee to the face. Is that enough to take out Zelina Vega?
Finisher 1.
Caught the leg. Both sides with an answer to every piece of offense. And Zelina can't stop any offense coming her way. Heavy work being done to Zelina right now.
And the forearm smash.
And this is why sometimes you need 2 finishers.
Super kick. Not done yet. The Florida Keys.
And no, that was not a finisher. Just a move.
German suplex. Front face lock applied. Hoisted up. Suplex position.
And down with shouting.
Sound strategy going after the torso like this, making it extremely hard to breathe with no way. Cross body.
Whoa. Soaring out of the ring, looking to do as much damage as possible.
Thrown out of ringside and back to the mat. Springboard
elbow, great height.
And now she's in full defense mode.
Being pushed to her breaking point, potentially.
Oh my, what a splash! So much damage has been done to the body. I don't think this can carry on. Yeah, I know this is about honor, but you have to think about your health too. Up handle suplex. Zelina being sized up.
She wants it one more time. Oh, that hit just rocked him. That's how you take out your opponent.
She's got something in mind here. What are they going to do here? Oh, look at the power. Look at the strength. Down we go. And that changes this match in a big way. Immediate cover after the impact. And that'll be it. Finally a victory. What a hard-fought win.
Here is your winner, Sweet Cindy Graham.
What a debut. She not only showed off the fearless, relentless approach we'd heard about, but also secured a huge win in her first match here at WWE.
And right in front of...
Alright, NXT Mutiny, nice try, Sweet Cindy and Sin City and Thunder, but we were never going to show up to rescue Troy. He's a worthless little twit. We were just using to deliver a message. You can keep him, Io Sky, with, yeah, see, I kind of thought that was the case. Alright, so now I could actually go and max out her attributes. Which, you know, like I said, playing this 3 times through really helps. Plus, I bought the supercharger, so. Alright, let's have a conversation.
Can't believe my plan didn't work.
We both thought Mutiny actually cared about Troy. But like they said, I guess he's just a worthless twit.
I'm standing right here. And I'm just as shocked as you are that Mutiny didn't ride in on their white horses to save their prince. I wonder if I can get my old job back. Can either of you put in a word with Triple H?
We need to find something NXT actually cares about to lure them into a fight. Otherwise, they're going to keep dodging us.
What about their precious Unity Tag Team Championships? If kidnapping Troy didn't work, maybe we could title nap those?
You might be onto something there. But how are we going to find out where they're broadcasting from?
I could help with that. If you put in a good word for me.
Yeah, sure. What can you tell us?
I may have been on a group text that mentioned the undisclosed location of their shows. But first I'll need reassurances.
Troy, disclose it. Now.
Okay. Fine.
Like I said, I've not played this part of the game, so all this is pretty much new to me. The main storyline's not, but these parts of the storyline is new to me. So anyway, we will continue story. Alright, CM Punk says, well there, welcome to the fight against NXT Mutiny. We certainly need you after all these big defections. Thanks, how's your recovery going? Okay, I'll be back soon to join the two of you, but in the meantime, I'll be home yelling at my TV cheering you on. Then make sure you're watching NXT this week. You're going to really like our next move. So are these NXT Unity titles really a thing? Don't watch
another successful Unity title defense
much anymore.
King and JC Jane.
Hang on, we have some visitors from the Raw and SmackDown side.
How'd they find out where we are? Did you tell them, Saxton?
It wasn't me, but they're taking the fight to the champions.
Good. It's about time.
It's an empty arena.
We have an impromptu brawl on our hands. This is an incredibly bold move to come down here and bring the fight to Mutiny.
It's bold and brilliant, Cole. Attacking in an undisclosed location, the Unity champs were totally complacent. They let their guard down, and now they're paying the price.
I still can't figure out how they found us. Do you think my phone might have been hacked? And if so, do you think Mutiny would hold that against me?
The sounds are glorious. The sounds are just glorious.
Setting up for something here.
Alexis King takes a vicious buckle suplex.
And JC's nailed with a stun gun.
The champs are down.
Where are they headed now?
They're grabbing the Unity titles.
I think they're leaving with them.
And the champs can't do anything about it.
They've come in here and stolen the NXT Unity Tag Team Championships. I love it.
Score one for Raw and SmackDown.
Okay, that's new. They stole the titles. Okay, you had to win them in other incarnations of the storyline, so that's kind of interesting that you steal them this time.
Acquiring their Unity championships, bold move.
Thanks. I don't think you've been introduced to the newest team member in our fight against Mutiny. We've known each other since we were kids.
I know all about you. Welcome to WWE. But I do have to remind both of you, I've decided to remain neutral in this whole issue with NXT. I'm too close to it. So this isn't our fight. And besides, when it comes to competition, it's not just a catchphrase. It really is what's best for business.
We understand your stance, but we don't have to agree with it. We're going to do everything we can to stop Mutiny.
And if that happens, great. But if Mutiny comes out on top, then we'll pivot in that direction. It's what we do in WWE. We're constantly reacting and evolving. It's how we succeed. So like I said, good luck. But I can't support one side or the other until this is all over.
I mean, sometimes that's just a good way to be. Just let them fight it out. You know, sometimes you have to do that with your own kids. Just let them fight it out. Let them work it out on their own. We'll let this run through and then I'll go back up to the top. Okay, that looks like it. All right, back to the top. All right, so Kevin Owens, Thunder, and Sweet Sin City stole our titles just like WWE has been stealing NXT talent for years. Not surprised, but we will get them back. And Troy, we didn't forget about you. You rat, you're dead. Sweet Sin City, quit your whining, fight Owens fight. We'll give you a chance to win the Unity titles back on in a match on SmackDown. Jason Jane. Oh, you'll do that for us. Thanks. Thunder. But if we win, we keep them. Sound good. Alexis King says we shouldn't have to, but NXT Mutiny always over delivers, so we'll come into your territory and take back what's ours. Nick Aldis says that makes it official then. It will be a Unity Tag Team Championship match with at Thunder and at Sweet Sin City versus at JC Jane WWE and at Lexus King WWE live on SmackDown. So we have ourselves a title match. All right, Troy. Did you read out to management about getting my job back? You don't think they'll doubt my loyalty to you? Is there anything I can do to prove myself? Hello, just checking if you get this. Seriously, I'm willing to do anything. So anyway, do they have the Unity Tag Team Championships in NXT? I have not watched in the past year or so just because of scheduling and time. I've not had the extra time to really watch a lot of wrestling. So as you know, if you watch the channel, I do watch a lot of racing, and wrestling just takes up a lot of time. All right, our joint entrance, I believe. Yep.
You gotta love the swagger to walk into this arena holding those two belts they didn't even earn.
Hey, they are the current Unity Tag title holders. It's just in this case, I mean that literally. They are holding the titles.
Guys, I cannot overstate the importance of this match here tonight. Of course not, Michael. Anytime the tag titles are on the line, the match takes on a whole new level of importance.
They sure look like they're real titles. I really need to get back to where I have time to watch WWE stuff.
There you see what's at stake. The NXT Unity Tag Team titles.
One thing I don't like about this, just to be honest with you, is the men can fight the women, and the women can fight the men, and all that, so on and so forth. And boy, they go to pins quick, don't they?
Question his gameplay. Great ring awareness saved him. Kinshasa. Standing moonsault. It takes a certain level of athleticism to pull that off.
Not what I wanted to do. That was what I wanted to do.
Oh, a nasty stop to finish it off.
He's not going to be able to pull this off, is he?
Oh,
is he?
Yeah!
Power bomb.
I felt the vibration of that one from all the way over here.
Oh, a knee right to the face. Now a big swing of momentum against King.
Lexus isn't showing the capacity to fight back.
Power slam. The challenger really taking it on the chin here.
Didn't mean to do that, but okay. So I'll let him come back and tag.
Here we go.
Slingshot somersault plancha. Pinpoint precision, right on target. Oh man, meeting the barricade. Saw what was coming and got out of dodge quick.
Rights and lefts, elbows, knees, all of them lethal. You can't get caught in a hailstorm like that if you want to win. Time for him to get back in the ring.
No one wants a count out here.
And gets tossed back into the mat.
Delivers a leg drop.
Now a big swing of momentum against King. Lex is unable to use his wide arsenal here. Into a German.
Clearly an attack that very few superstars can perform with such ease.
Tag your partner 3 times. Tag your partner do-si-do. Come on in, Nimindo.
Clothesline.
Off with their head.
And no, I wasn't trying to do that.
The challenger is getting torn into.
Yeah, but you have to keep on battling for your team.
I see now. Got to do the whole heel thing.
Slingshot senton.
What a display of
You know,
fearlessness we just witnessed.
we're supposed to be the good guys, but yet they want me to beat up a woman. Or grab her at least.
Tag made.
Oh, vicious headbutt. And JC is taking out a lot of offense now.
Jane is really having trouble with her defense. Blocking up here. Oh, poke to the eyes.
That seems to have really gotten him. He could have an eye injury. Nonetheless, the match continues.
JC eats a clothesline.
But Lex is king with the belt shot. And the referee never saw it.
The champions are going to retain.
Wait, foot on the ropes. Is that the producer who was wrapped up in all this?
I think so. Seems like he's working against NXT Mutiny now.
Ha! That's a shock. I didn't see that coming.
On JC Jane. Looks like his eye's okay. Or at least okay enough.
Setting up for some kind of double team move.
Now his double team move is kind of cool. But him hitting her, I just didn't like all that much.
That'll do it. We officially have new Unity Tag Team Champions.
We just witnessed amazing teamwork from these two, and it paid off with not only a title win, but a major victory in the war against Mutiny.
And don't forget the assist from Troy, the producer. Mutiny shocked the world with their invasion a couple weeks ago, but now, taking their Unity tag titles that they held in such high regard is a shot across NXT's bow.
I have a feeling this is only the beginning between these two sides.
Okay, so Troy comes in useful for a change.
Welcome back, Punk.
Looks like I missed out on all the fun. That was impressive how you used that goofball Troy to find where Mutiny was hiding and then win their Unity titles. Well done.
I guess Troy's show of loyalty in our match was enough to get his job back.
And we discouraged Mutiny from trying to hide from us. They said from now on, they'll be back at the Performance Center.
I have to admit, I'm a little jealous. You got your hands on the Unity champions after what they did to me. But I'll get my shot sooner than later.
I know you will. Which leads us to our next move. We've spoken to the GMs, and we think the best strategy is to divide and conquer between Raw and SmackDown.
At least Aldous and Pierce have our backs, unlike old Triple H. Convenient how he continues to sit on the sidelines, isn't it?
We spoke to him, and he insisted it's what's best for business. I guess we have to take him for his word at this point.
In any event, if we split up, we'll have coverage on both brands to fight off any Mutiny attacks. I'll be headed to SmackDown.
And I'll be focusing on Raw. What about you, Punk?
I think it makes sense for me to float between both brands to help keep an eye on things. There's a lot of top names jumping ship, and I'd like to use my influence to put an end to that.
Sounds like a solid plan. Which branch should we focus on first?
Alright, well, since we're doing mostly the male, because we do have storylines on both that we'll have to hit, we're going to go to Raw first. And that will complete this storyline. So we have the unlocked the NXT Arena Mutiny, the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions, the kidnapped manager entrance, and the double team move, the Whirlwind Splash. I really like that finishing move. That's a pretty cool finishing move. All right, so at this point right now, I am going to end the stream. And we'll get back to this down the road. I don't know what day I'm going to get to it. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe later this evening. We'll just have to see. I don't know if we're recording the podcast tonight or tomorrow night. But keep an eye out for new stuff at the channel. We do have I do have that Diecast review that's going to be coming up by the end of this week. So y'all have a blessed day. And we will see you down the road. Oh, by the way, check out all of our sponsors. I do not have them linked in this video, but they are linked in our other videos. So go to those other videos and check them out. Bye, y'all.